We are back with the latest developments after powerful storms, including a confirmed tornado, touched down in parts of Naperville, Woodridge, and Darien.
This morning, some residents are finding safety in shelters as others return to their neighborhoods to find their homes and belongings destroyed. Crews are still on the scene clearing debris. We're going to go right to a press conference now in Woodridge with the latest on the response there.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming today. My name is Brian Cunningham. I'm the police chief for the village of Woodridge. And I'm going to give you a little summary of what occurred last night and what's taking place today as far as our ongoing operations. Last night, our officers and our DuPage County Public Safety Communications Center were monitoring storms that were coming into the area. At approximately 10:48, our tornado alarms were sounded because there was a sighting of a tornado at that point. At 11:10, we determined that there was a tornado touchdown in our area. The tornado came from the west, kind of in the route of, after coming from Naperville, came into our area. Route 53 was probably about a 3-block width, and it traveled probably about 3 miles in total distance from west to east. During that path, there was a lot of destruction, mostly of homes and some multifamily dwellings. During that time, after the tornado, we immediately requested assistance from surrounding agencies, from ILEAS resources, from our Public Works Department, and from our fire districts. Once the tornado touched down, we had over 200 calls for service. Those calls involved downed power lines, fallen trees, damaged homes, in some cases severely damaged homes, check for the well-being. We got many calls from family members checking on their loved ones. They may not have lived in Woodridge, but they have a loved one that was living in Woodridge. They called us. We would go out to the house to make sure that those residents were safe. We had several fires involved in it, garage fires, some smaller scale fires. So the officers responded to those calls throughout the night, along with the assistance that we had from our law enforcement partners. At this point, we have over 6,429 people that were impacted by power outages. This information comes from ComEd. 3868 restored at this point. Right now, we have 2,561 people that are out of service. So since the start of the event, we've returned to about 60% people back in power, and we're working on that diligently right now. Our current mission for the police department is to make sure the streets are safe, especially in the areas where there's damage. We're going to help loved ones reunite. We're going to make sure we facilitate any assistance that our Public Works Department needs to remove trees, and ComEd as far as removing power lines, and as well as our fire department districts. The one thing I wanted to mention is that without the help of our law enforcement partners, including the surrounding agencies, we probably couldn't respond to this the way we managed to do it, including Public Works and the fire department. Fortunately for us, there was minimal injuries, and I'm going to turn it over to Lyle Woodridge, Fire District Chief Keith Creston, to talk about some of those circumstances.
Good afternoon. My name is Keith Creston. I'm the fire chief at the Lyle Woodridge Fire District. As Chief Cunningham stated, last night at approximately 11:13 p.m., the fire district was notified through our PSAP center, DUCOM, multiple incidents of power lines down, trees, large tree branches and such. During our initial operations of this incident, we responded to 97 calls, including, like the chief said, a couple of structure fires that relating to garages. Most of the calls were for down power lines, gas leaks in the homes, and large tree branches on homes. Currently, we're looking at over 100 structures that have been damaged significantly by this incident. Luckily, based on what we can tell is good notification, we had 3 transports from this incident, which, as the chief mentioned, spanned about our operational area of operations of about 3 miles east to west. We had 3 medical transports. all of them with various injuries. I cannot give you any more information on those injuries at this time. I can tell you that 2 people were transported to Edward Hospital and 1 person was transported to Good Samaritan Hospital. We are continuing to assist the village of Woodridge, the gas company, ComEd, with assisting of securing that area to keep and minimize any additional hazards as power gets turned back on and gas lines and people go back into their homes. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Brian McDaniel from the Red Cross.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming today. My name is Brian McDaniel. I'm the Executive Director for the American Red Cross of the Illinois River Valley. We serve the Lisle Woodridge area as well. And so as the chiefs were both explaining, we began to monitor the situation as it was occurring last night with severe weather. Volunteers, once they recognized that there was going to be a significant response needed in this area, volunteers arrived on scene around 2 a.m. And we began to immediately set up a community resource intake center at Ranchview School. And I want to thank the Naperville School District for allowing us to use their facility. We are still there. Last night, we were able to support a number of families, 14 clients in all at this point. Took advantage of us initially. We provided what we call canteen service of snacks, water, food. We gave them a place to shelter for the evening. We provided disaster health support, mental health support, spiritual care, and other services because we're at the Red Cross interested in the short-term and the long-term recovery of all of the people that are affected. We have that information area still open today. If anyone is still needing any resources or need to have a place for shelter short term, this facility will still be there. And I'm also here to announce today that in partnership with the command staff and our neighboring communities, the Red Cross will be establishing a shelter this evening, and that will be at the Thomas Jefferson Middle School, Junior High School at 7200 Janes, and we will have that established this evening where folks can come and, if they do not have a livable shelter this evening or no place to go, the Red Cross is there. Our mission is to alleviate human suffering wherever we find it, and that is what we're going to do. And lastly, I would like to just acknowledge the partnerships that we have, not only with the Lisle Woodridge Fire Department, the Woodridge Police Department, Naperville Police Department, Mayor Cunningham. Without ongoing partnerships that we have, we would not be able to do the work we do. Thank you very much. And now, Mayor, I'll turn it over to Mayor Cunningham.
Good morning. It's my honor to introduce our Congressman, Bill Foster. He's going to speak for us now.
Thank you, Mayor Cunningham. And first, I'd just like to say how proud I am of our first responders, and they have done a spectacular job throughout the district. I represent the 11th District of Illinois, which contains pretty much the entire track of this tornado from Naperville, Woodridge, and beyond. And one of the things this highlights is the importance of people paying attention to the emergency alerts for tornadoes. Throughout along the track of this storm, you see instances where homes have had their walls torn off, their roof torn off, and people who are able to get to the basement or to a safe central room were okay. And so far, we've had a few injuries, some severe injuries, but so far no loss of life. And it is crucial that people pay attention to their phones when you get those alerts.